The people of Indonesia need your help to spread awareness on what is happening to them right now because their government is actively working with these apps to silence them so that the rest of the world does not know what's happening. Over the last nearly a week, Indonesians have been taking to the street to protest their government. And their new president, who was just elected in at the end of last year, who used to be a general, President Prabowo Subianto. And the people of Indonesia started to protest after they found out that over 580 of their parliamentarians, so the people in Indonesian government, in addition to their salaries for being a part of the government, received a monthly housing allowance of over 50 million rupiah, which equals out to be about 3,000 US dollars, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but 3,000 US dollars a month is 10 times the minimum wage amount in the largest city of Indonesia, in Jakarta, and over 20 times more than the minimum wage in rural areas. By the way, they've been using the flag from One Piece as a symbol of the resistance, but let me put it to you this way. 1/20th of $3,000 is just barely $150. That means that while these government officials are literally getting $3,000 a month just for their housing, other families are trying to survive on $150 total. And while unemployment started to soar through the roof under Subianto's leadership, he decided to increase taxes by 250%. Again, on families who are trying to survive on essentially $150 a month worth of wages. And then 3 days ago, on August 28th, a 21-year-old man by the name of Afan Kurniawan, who works as an online delivery driver, was on his way to drop off one of his orders. When he happened to be in the area of one of the protests, it just so happened that he was unfortunately run over by this heavily armored police vehicle. But from the way that it looks in the video, it doesn't seem like when he gets hit that he gets fully run over, because it looks like he's just barely wedged under that front tire. But when protesters then approach the vehicle because they're very rightfully so angry that someone just got run over by them, that's when the driver of this vehicle decides to then fully commit and then completely run over this man, including with the front and rear tire. And that's when 21-year-old Afan, who was not even a part of the protest, lost his life. And since then, with the blatant disregard for their lives, the protests have escalated. And protesters have even started burning down governmental buildings. For instance, this is a very lavish guest house that governmental employees can stay in. And instead of listening to the people, what did President Subianto do? His administration instead reached out to the social media apps and had them restrict live access and censor any information about the protests. In addition, the US media is also not talking about this, so I need everyone to please talk about this amongst everyone that you know, as well as share as much as you can, because our brothers and sisters in Indonesia need the rest of the world to know what is happening to them. Thank you and stay safe.